watch this segment of the video because I'm going to show you exactly how to create your first EveryDollar budget and track your daily expenses. And you should do it right now while I'm showing you. All you got to do is go to everydollar.com and put in your email, set up a password, and you're going to see a prompt to enter your name. You're going to confirm the verification code. And then you're all set. You're off to the races. You're going to see this nice little welcome message from Rachel Cruz, one of the Ramsey personalities. And then you click Get Started. So this is where you're going to see a series of options. It's going to say pay off debt, save for retirement. What are your main goals? Save for home, travel. So what's most important to me? So Savannah and I are through the first two baby steps. We've paid off all our consumer debt, and now we're comfortably in that phase of life, working on paying off our house. So right now our priorities are saving for retirement, stop living paycheck to paycheck, and I'm going to say travel. Continuing. All right, so then it says, tell us more about you. So in our case, we currently have a mortgage. I am married, no kids, paid for car. Then you have the option for premium. Now, you don't have to use premium. Premium is convenient because it does a really nice job of you can input your bank information and the transactions will auto-populate onto the app. So it's really easy to automatically put your transactions in the right category. So if that's your thing, grab premium. You can literally just do this by manually tracking your expenses, which is exactly what I do. Literally, whenever I buy something, I pull out my phone on the EveryDollar app and I just literally track what I just spent. It feels really weird and inconvenient at first. It's a tough habit to build, but it's second nature. It's literally a part of the purchasing process. You swipe your debit card and also then pull out your phone and track it right there in the app. So I'm going to skip for now and just get started with the free version. I'm going to select manually track my transactions, and then I'm going to enter my paycheck. I'm just going to do a nice round number and just call it $3,000 for each paycheck. That should be roughly the average. So $6,000 a month for income. And this literally just gives you a start with basic automatic categories. If you're new to budgeting, you should really just do this very, very simple basics. You should only have a few categories. You can get more complicated and make more budgeting categories the further you go. You just want to tailor it in a way that's easy for you to understand and easy for you to stick to. That's what's most important. So I'm going to say, I'm using made up numbers, guys, but I'm going to call it $1,500. We'll call it that. Water bill, let's call it $50. Natural gas, call it $50. Electricity, live in South Georgia and it's freaking hot, so we're gonna call it $150. I don't know. Cable, you don't need TV. No, I'm kidding. Let's say you have cable or maybe a combination of streaming services. That's another $50. Let's say you have a trash service. That's another $100 a month. Two other categories in the basic one. Let's call it groceries. We're going to give ourselves a $500 grocery bill per month. And I really like it actually has a good recommendation on what average expenses would be. And a lot of this obviously depends on your income and depends on your lifestyle and expenses, and you're just going to adjust that as needed. So in this case, we're going to call it groceries, $500. Restaurants, we're going to give ourselves $400 as an example. Not $4,000, $400. There we go. Now we know that our income's $6,000, our housing and food is $2,800, and we have set our budget. All right, time for gas. Gas, no, that's going to be about $150. And I'm just going to go down the list here. All right, I'm up to $900 for transportation and personal. Then we have lifestyle. All right, so I set $750 as lifestyle. I made a nice beefy miscellaneous category, especially if this is your first budget. I highly suggest having a generous miscellaneous fund right off the bat because there's so many expenses you don't think about or you're not thinking about when you're building your first budget. So as you get more practice, it's going to get easier. Let's get to health and insurance. So I just finished it. It's that easy, literally rough top line, made up numbers just to show you how easy it is to get started for the first time. And this budget has exactly $300 left over. So that could be $300 that you're investing. That could be $300 towards saving for a car, saving for a house, or any other financial goals. The most powerful thing about this process is literally going through all of your expenses, exactly matching them in your first budget, and then seeing how much you have left over and deciding where that goes, because it's a zero-based, $0 left over EveryDollar budget, which is to say every single dollar has a name. So beyond all of your fixed expenses and beyond all the other budget categories, if you have any funds left over, quote unquote, that's where you decide the investments you want to make, a travel fund, saving for a car, and that's where you put that money so that you can start paying cash for things. So you can stop getting caught in the trap of putting your vacations, your cars, your clothes, your restaurant bills, all on credit cards that statistically, and I'm talking about math here, statistically, most people will end up carrying a balance on, will miss payments on. And I've talked about this in other videos, and I know everyone's the first one to say, well, that's not me. I'm the exception. I would never miss a payment. Just know that by the numbers, most Americans who use credit cards are going to carry a balance and owe money to the financial men in black. And so what should that first financial goal, what should any excess income that you have once you've done your first simple EveryDollar budget? It's saving $1,000. It's freaking having the discipline to save that first $1,000, because that little baby emergency fund represents a future of financial freedom. And financial freedom means time freedom. It means location freedom. It means the freedom to breathe easy and make decisions about your life free from the pressure and the burden of being broke. And I know, because I've been there and I've done that, and I don't want to do it anymore, and I don't want you to either. So that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. For more tips on full focus and productivity, as well as financial freedom, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, may the force be with you. Oh, and what's your big financial goal? What are you working on right now? I'd love to hear in the comments below. See ya.